Breaking news, the historic $5,000 stimulus check is here. Will you get yours? Could you be waking up next week to find an extra $5,000 deposited directly into your bank account? That's right, breaking news today confirms that the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, has officially released the finalized deposit schedule for what is being described as the most significant economic relief payment in American history. A massive $5,000 stimulus check is now set to assist seniors, as well as beneficiaries of SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. This isn't just another internet rumor or misleading clickbait headline. This is real, and it's been officially confirmed. The Treasury Department has verified that millions of Americans, starting next week, will see these substantial deposits land in their bank accounts. Are you among the lucky individuals who qualify? Do you know precisely when your deposit is expected to land? What steps should you take if your payment doesn't arrive on schedule? Stick with me, because I'm about to break down the complete deposit timeline, detailed eligibility requirements, and every crucial step you must take to ensure you receive every single cent you're entitled to. The announcement came just yesterday afternoon, and it's something we've all been waiting for. Treasury Secretary Jonathan Richards held an urgent press conference to confirm that the long-awaited Senior Financial Security Act has successfully received all necessary authorizations, triggering the immediate release of massive funds to eligible Americans. After months of careful preparation and extensive interagency coordination involving the IRS, the Social Security Administration, and the Department of Veterans Affairs, the time has finally come. Secretary Richards stated, "After months of planning, we are pleased to confirm the immediate launch of these critical relief payments beginning next week." These $5,000 payments are the centerpiece of the administration's strategy to deliver targeted financial support to seniors and disabled Americans who have borne the brunt of relentless inflation and soaring healthcare costs over the past year. What makes this program so noteworthy is not only its unprecedented size but also its sharply focused approach. Unlike prior stimulus efforts, which broadly disperse smaller amounts across large segments of the population, this initiative targets specific vulnerable groups, namely senior citizens, SSI beneficiaries, SSDI recipients, and VA beneficiaries. The $5,000 figure wasn't arbitrarily chosen either. According to Treasury Department economists, it represents approximately 3 months' worth of essential living expenses for the average senior household, ensuring real, life-changing relief, rather than just symbolic assistance. Think about it. Have you considered how a $5,000 cash infusion could impact your household's financial health over the next few months? This could help with medical bills, overdue home repairs, necessary purchases, or even provide a cushion for any unexpected financial strain. The possibilities are endless, and for millions of Americans, it's a game changer. The $5,000 figure wasn't arbitrarily chosen either. According to Treasury Department economists, it represents approximately 3 months' worth of essential living expenses for the average senior household, ensuring real, life-changing relief, rather than just symbolic assistance. Think about it. Have you considered how a $5,000 cash infusion could impact your household's financial health over the next few months? This could help with medical bills, overdue home repairs, necessary purchases, or even provide a cushion for any unexpected financial strain. The possibilities are endless, and for millions of Americans, it's a game changer. Now, let's get to the most urgent question everyone's asking: when will these payments arrive? What is the exact payment schedule? The IRS has implemented a staggered distribution plan to ensure system stability and maximize processing efficiency. SSI recipients will start seeing deposits on Monday, May 5th. SSDI beneficiaries will begin receiving their payments on Wednesday, May 7th. VA beneficiaries will see deposits starting Friday, May 9th. Finally, seniors receiving standard Social Security retirement benefits who don't fall into the previous categories will receive their stimulus beginning Monday, May 12th. According to IRS Commissioner Maria Rodriguez, nearly 90% of eligible recipients should expect their $5,000 payments within 5 to 7 business days from their group's official start date. Now that we know when the payments are coming, let's talk about eligibility. Who qualifies for these generous payments? Let's break it down. All individuals currently receiving SSI benefits automatically qualify for the full $5,000 payment, regardless of whether they receive the full federal benefit rate or a partial amount. The same applies to all SSDI recipients in payment status. If you're receiving disability compensation, pension benefits, survivor benefits, or educational assistance from the Department of Veterans Affairs, you are eligible for these payments. Seniors who are receiving Social Security retirement benefits and who were born before January 1 ST 1960 are eligible, effectively focusing on Americans aged 65 and older. Here's a big plus: the stimulus has no income thresholds or phase-outs. So, if you're part of one of these benefit programs, you're guaranteed the full $5,000 no matter what other sources of income you have. The distribution method will mirror your existing benefit setup. So, if you currently receive payments via direct deposit, expect your stimulus to land in the same account automatically. For the roughly 15% of recipients who still receive paper checks, payments will be mailed according to the same schedule. However, you should allow an additional 5 to 7 business days for postal delivery. If you're one of these people, the Treasury Department strongly encourages you to switch to direct deposit immediately to ensure the fastest possible receipt of your payment. For married couples, where both spouses independently qualify, for instance, 2 SSDI recipients or a Social Security retiree married to a VA beneficiary, both individuals will receive separate $5,000 payments, potentially totaling $10,000 per household during the distribution period. For individuals receiving benefits from multiple programs, e.g. both SSDI and VA, only one $5,000 payment will be issued. The payment will be processed according to the earliest distribution date. Now, with large payments like these, scammers are already gearing up to exploit the situation. The Treasury Department has issued 3 critical reminders to help protect you. No government agency will ever call, email, or text you asking for your personal details in order to release your funds. There is no application form required to claim your payment. The only official portal for status updates is the IRS Get My Payment tool, which will go live on May 3 RD at irs.gov. Be wary of fake websites and phishing scams. Commissioner Rodriguez warned Americans to avoid sharing sensitive information with unsolicited contacts and to only use official government websites. Worried about taxes? Here's great news: these $5,000 payments are classified as tax-free economic impact payments, meaning they are not taxable income. You won't have to report them on your 2025 tax return, and they won't affect your eligibility for other federal programs like Medicaid, SNAP, or supplemental housing assistance for at least a year, thanks to special exemptions included in the legislation. This ensures you can spend your stimulus funds without worrying about losing vital benefits. Additionally, the law protects your payment from being seized by private debt collectors or applied to most federal debts. The only exception is child support arrears, which are exempt from this protection. If your payment doesn't arrive as expected, the IRS has a process in place to help, but patience is key. For direct deposit recipients, wait 5 business days past your group's start date. For paper checks, you should wait at least 14 days before requesting a payment trace. Starting May 15 you can initiate a trace using the Get My Payment tool or by calling the stimulus hotline at 1-800-919-9835, which will operate with extended hours. Beyond personal relief, economists predict these payments will inject approximately $275 billion into the economy. Since seniors and disabled beneficiaries tend to spend additional income quickly on necessities, every $1 distributed could generate as much as $1.70 in economic activity, potentially boosting the U.S. GDP by 0.8% to 1.2% in the third quarter of 2025. Financial experts are advising people to strategically use this windfall. Here's a suggested order of priorities. Cover urgent needs like medical bills, home repairs, or essential purchases. Pay down high-interest debt to maximize savings. Consider bolstering emergency savings or making quality-of-life upgrades. What critical needs or overdue priorities could you tackle with an extra $5,000? Interestingly, the legislation also authorizes a potential secondary payment of $2,500 later in 2025 if inflation metrics meet certain thresholds. Specifically, if CPI growth exceeds 4% annually for 3 consecutive months, this would trigger additional stimulus without requiring new legislation. This is a groundbreaking approach designed to offer rapid response support in a volatile economy. If you've changed banks or addresses since your last tax filing or benefits update, it's crucial to act immediately. SSI and SSDI recipients must update their information through their My Social Security account or call SSA at 1-800-772-1213. VA beneficiaries must update via VAV or by calling 1-800-827-1000.